What's up, everyone? Arctic here, bringing you guys a brand new Running Ranked episode. This is season 6, season finale. It's episode 20, and I am playing on some streets. This is execution gameplay. I haven't showed execution on my channel in quite a while, but this is some execution gameplay, and it kind of plays into what I have planned for next season. Just real quick, I know a lot of people have been like, man, you've been posting a lot of Streets gameplay. This specific game, there was a choice between Haven and Streets. Now, Haven is the obvious choice for people that are tired of Streets. It's like, man, we play Streets over and over and over again. Don't get me wrong, it's a fun map. But you got a chance to play a newer map that's probably better for execution, and what do people vote? They vote Streets. That's why I feel like, I mean, this is one of the reasons I think Quick Match is so popular, is because you get that map rotation. But man, they need to take away giving people the option to choose maps, because you get into scenarios where people just choose the same map over and over and over again. You guys remember Gears 3, everyone would choose Mercy, Gridlock, Blood Drive. It's like, it's the same thing. So, I actually opened up that round and got tore up there. After getting that that first kill, I got double teamed. But so I wanted to talk about some of the plans I have for next season. After this episode, I will not have a running ranked episode for probably about 2 weeks or so. I will be posting live commentaries of execution gameplay over on the Amazing MLG channel. The link to that is down in the description. For I think I have 2 episodes up now that you guys can watch. So that's where you'll be able to see some commentary, some gameplay from Gears of War Judgment. In the meantime, I will be, I'm kind of waiting on this title update from Epic, to go all the way through with those new maps. So if you guys don't know about it, they are planning, I was so upset that guy just sat there the entire time and didn't move and let himself get sniped, but they are planning new single objective game type, which I'll talk about here in a second. Dreadnought is supposed to be coming out. That's an overrun map that was originally Capital. For those of you guys that don't know, Capital is no longer the name of this map that's coming out. It's called Dreadnought, and it's an overrun map, much to my disappointment. Nothing I can really say about that, but it is an overrun map, and it will be available, I think, this week or with the title update. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you based off of the information that we have so far. They've been pretty hush hush on you know, when this stuff is getting released. But Dreadnought, the link to that is down in the description. You guys can look at it. So again, Capital, no longer the name of this map. It's now called Dreadnought. Yeah, overrun map. So so there's supposed to be, I think, another 3 maps. I guess it's probably going to be 2. I'm going to assume it's going to be 2 traditional multiplayer maps and another overrun map, since Jim said it's going to be pretty much in line with what Epic has already done with their maps. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. Still no word on the flashback maps, if that's even a possibility, if it's going to come with this next update. Who knows? I mean, they really haven't talked about it a whole lot, so very interested to see what information kind of spawns from the flashback maps, if it's even viable, I guess, at this point. And then the title update is going to come out, and that's going to have basically all of the updates that they talked about, that were in that thread. If you guys don't have that, I'll link that down in the description as well, which basically goes over the massive update. And some of those changes in that specific thread are not included. And I imagine the title update will also include a number of bug fixes that Pete has probably been able to get around to in this time span. So I'm hoping to see some major changes within the next, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. And that's kind of the reason that I'll be slowing down. The other reason is just because the next running ranked episodes, and this is kind of like the second half of this discussion. I'm going to get back to the single objective game type, but another portion of this I wanted to talk about is what Season 7 has in store for Gears of War Judgment and running ranked. So I've had, I've generally talked about game discussion in my running rank series. Sometimes there's, a higher message than that, like sportsmanship, for example, was one I talked about on Gears of War 3. Um, just some different thoughts about the community, the environment, the game, and that's usually how I try to uh, produce these commentaries. Now, season 7, I'm going to switch it up just a little bit. I'm going to sprinkle in some gameplay breakdowns specifically for execution. So, because I haven't done execution in so long, I'm actually going to make season 7 all execution gameplay. And it'll include the live commentaries that you guys have seen. Well, we'll be seeing, I guess I had a couple of them in like season 4 of Gears of War 3 towards the end. Those are with viewers. So I'm going to have something similar to that, but it'll just be me talking through the game, and those will be posted on the Amazing MLG channel. That's what I mentioned earlier. So that'll be a portion of it, and the gameplay breakdowns will basically be like analysis of my thought process, some of the do's and don'ts that I have with execution on this game specifically, and I'm hoping. And this, again, let me reiterate why I'm kind of pausing on some of this, not producing videos and kind of waiting for this title update, is I think that Epic is going to change the weapon swaps. So that will have a pretty big effect on how these games are played for execution. So swaps pretty much dictate the flow of maps, where people are going, where all the action is at, and how strategies are kind of developed for each map. So I don't want to get into it and then all of a sudden the swaps are different and I'm doing completely different things and my analysis would be different. So that's part of the reason that I'm kind of holding off. Now, some of the other things I want to do, perhaps a few dual commentaries. I didn't quite finish out. I think I still had like 10 left dual commentaries with people in the Gears community. So I might try to squeeze in a couple of those and live sessions with subscribers. Now, this one is really important because I mentioned my Razer Comms group, and I've tried to kind of let people know this whenever they ask. I cannot do Subscriber Sunday. I cannot do scheduled events because my daughter and my family, they take up more time than I can really allot to say, okay, this Sunday I'm going to do 4 hours of nonstop streaming. And or even longer than that. Sometimes those are 6 hours. 6 hours of straight streaming. I'm gonna play with viewers. I'm gonna do this. I can't really do that on the weekends right now, just because my daughter's too young. You guys will be hearing crying. It's a mess. So with the Razer Comms group, what that allows me to do, if you guys have this downloaded, you need Windows for PC. You can download it. You can hop into the chat. I think there's about 25 subscribers. Skyless is in there. Wraith is in there. Tense. Some of the guys from ZYN and friends. So you can hop into that group. There's Gears players in there. There's people that play PC. There's people that play fighting games. And whenever I'm in, I let people know, hey, hey, what's up? I'm playing this game right now. If you guys want to hop on, we can get some games in. And that's pretty much the only way that I can really organize things right now. So if you guys are interested in playing with me in any of the Season 7 running ranked episodes, you want to download that Razer Comms group. All of this information, as always, is down in the description. Remember, links, save, lives, check the description if you guys are interested in playing in these events, so to speak. And then the very last thing, and this is something that Skyless and I wanted to do a little bit earlier, but I'm going to organize a couple. I'm going to see how they go. Subscriber tournament events. They're probably going to be like Saturdays, really late. Maybe I'm thinking around 8 p.m. to like 10 p.m., which would be time for me to, Christy gets home, she can take Kylan, and then those are like the only types of, and then again, that's a 2-hour block. So I would like to get some subscriber-based tournaments, and I can get some prizes from Razer and kind of do this thing properly. I don't know if I'm going to include those in running ranked because I wouldn't play in them. Obviously, I would make this for you guys, and I guess maybe Skyless and I might commentate over them. So we're going to probably develop some rules for these. I'm going to talk with him about it, see if it's something that he wants to do still, because we talked about it previously. And I think you guys would really like that. All of these ideas, just let me know if you guys want to do them. Again, that's gameplay breakdowns from the Running Ranked, live sessions with subscribers in the Running Ranked episodes, and then a couple dual commentaries with some of the Gears Judgment and Gears of War community personalities. So those are some of the ideas that I have. Let me know what you guys think about them. And then the other one, this would be something completely separate, is subscriber-based tournaments for Gears of War. We're thinking free-for-all, perhaps some team play, but I'm really focused more on the free-for-all stuff. So I might be able to do some team-based stuff. We'll see. So those are all the ideas that are going into the next whatever season. You guys are in season 7, plus some extra videos for Gears of War Judgment. Alright, so let's talk about this new single objective game type really quickly. I think there's like a minute and a half left in this game or so. We just absolutely wrecked these guys after we kind of got settled. But Epic announced a single objective game type as being, well, actually Epic Jim said that that's what it was in their latest Epic live stream. And I don't know, I'm not hopeful that it's optimistic, I guess. I'm not optimistic or hopeful that it's a bomb game type. That would just be too good to be true. I think that it's probably something, and he said it was something that we've been asking for, and there's been a couple different things I've seen people ask for. Oddball, sparingly, oddball variant. I've seen Capture the Flag. Now that one has been a pretty frequent request, and I've seen bomb game type. So of those three, I just don't think that, I said jokingly on Twitter that I thought it was an oddball game type because, like I said, I feel like, at least from what I've seen so far, Epic has demonstrated that they don't quite get what the community wants. So unless it's specifically something that we've asked for recently, I think it's something that they might have planned, like Mastered Arms or something like that, like before anyone started talking with Epic regularly. So I don't really have high hopes for this single objective game type. I'm curious to see what they think that the community has been asking for. So if it is a bomb game type, yes, hooray. But otherwise, I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to like the video and subscribe for future installments in the Running Ranked series.